Alright, so we're going to create a game in Scratch that is very similar to this one, the Hotline Bling game. So if I play this really quick,
You used to call me on my
the cell phones give you points, and then the beepers take away points. So it says ouch, -1. There's a timer up here that's counting down, and this is giving the score. At the end of this game, it'll say the score, whatever I get at the end there. So we are going to try and do something like this. And here's what I want you to do first is hit create. And at first I'm just going to show you how to do this with the characters within Scratch so that we're not wasting time looking up images on Google. Later on, it's really easy to replace all of those in order to create something that looks like Hotline Bling, but usually it takes students a little bit to find whatever it is that they want to use for their game. So starting off, we're just going to use their backgrounds and their characters. So I'm going to keep the cat there. So the cat's going to be my version of Drake, and let's just change the name up here. So I'm just going to say we'll do this will be a cat and mouse game. Okay, so the cat will be chasing around mice. That'll give the cat points, and then we need to find something that's going to be taking away points, so we'll figure out what that is. So the first thing that we need to do is let's just bring in the characters. So we have our cat, and I'm almost certain that they have some type of mouse or rat or something in here. Go straight to animals. Cat. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll make the crab or something like that. Something that takes away points. So it doesn't, maybe I'm missing it, but there doesn't seem to be, is there? Oh, there it is. Got it. There's a mouse. And why don't we just duplicate this? Well, actually, hold on. I have a better idea. We'll put the code in the mouse first, and then we'll duplicate it. And then we need a character that takes away points. I don't know, cats. I don't know, maybe this creepy thing, the ghoul. He's kind of large, so we'll leave it like that, but I'll tell you later, you probably want to shrink that up, otherwise it takes up such a large part of the screen. When you play this game, it's just going to take away a lot of points. It just depends on how hard you want to make the game for the player. Alright, let's go back to our, well, let's do a background. And I am going to doesn't matter right now. Let's go to the boardwalk. So we got the boardwalk. We actually can get rid of that old white background. And then I'm going to click back on my cat and go back to scripts. So Drake would follow the mouse around on the screen, so wherever the mouse is going, Drake would follow. He's also bouncing off the edges. He's not exceeding the edges on the screen. So we need to figure out how to do this. He's also starting off in the middle of the game each time. So let's start off with an event. So when the green flag is clicked, make sure that you are in the cat right now. And what we want to do, first we want to tell the cat to go to a specific area, so go to. And because my cat's already in the middle and I haven't moved him yet, it already says 0, 0 here, but if you've moved the cat somewhere else and then you bring this block out, notice how it's wherever the cat is on there, then whenever you bring that block out, it's going to say that. So if you want him to start right in the middle, make sure that you type 0, 0 in right here for these values. And I said I wanted the mouse to go, or sorry, the cat to go to the mouse pointer, so I'm going to drag that block out. If on the edge I do want him to bounce, or her, I can't tell what gender the cat is, set rotation style to left and right so that he doesn't turn upside down. And we want him doing this the entire game, so we will use a forever block. Let me attach that. So right now, if I read this out to myself, when the green flag is clicked, the cat's going to go to 0, 0 on the XY coordinate plane, and then during the entirety of the game, the cat will be following the mouse around on the screen. If the cat hits the edge, he will instantly bounce off of that. He will not exceed the edge, and then will not turn upside down. Will just basically turn left to right. So let's see if that happens. So my cat is following the mouse around, and I hit the edges, and he's cool. Perfect. So I'm going to hit stop there. Now let's take a look at our mouse. So let's work on some mouse code. So here's what I want to happen to the mouse. Those cell phones would pop up on the screen periodically in random spots, and I want the mouse, I want the mouse to do the exact same thing. I'm going to grab my event block, so the green flag to start this, and I want the mouse going to a specific location, but I want it to be random. If I go to operators, and there is this block that says pick random, I can drag these out, and I can put them into these XY coordinates. Now what I can do, I can replace these so that the mouse will show up anywhere on this entire screen. So remember, the threshold is positive 240 on the X, negative 240 on the X, positive 180 on the Y, negative 180 on the Y. So if I just cover those, let's see, on the X, I want it to go negative, let's say 235, because I don't want part of the mouse going off the edge. So 230, so negative 235 to positive 235, negative 180 to positive 180. Cool. So I'm going to then, well, let's think about this. I want it popping up at different times, so maybe I'll do this. I'll go to looks, and maybe at the beginning it's hidden from the screen, and control, grab a weight block like that, and then I want it to show after a certain amount of time. Hold on, I'm going to stop right here. So this is what you need